Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back. Today we have a question submitted by Danielle. Danielle, what's up? Thank you so much for the video idea and question. Now, guys, this is actually one of the topics that I usually take my time and teach really slowly. Why? Because usually before SEM, we get a lot of questions of this type. Because these questions can usually be very tricky. And this is probably one of the only topics in the SEA syllabus that if we use logic and just common sense, we might actually run into some issues. Now, you guys know everything from fractions to percentages to addition to perimeter. I tell you guys that we should always find a way to logic out that question. In case we go to the exam, we forget the formula, we should be able to do a drawing or a sketch and be able to figure out how to do that question in worst case scenario. But in this question, like I said, logic actually may confuse us a bit. But the first step to any question is to read this question at least 3 times. Now, this question falls under the topic of unequal sharing. So, equal sharing would be if you guys go to KFC. Oh wait, no, we boycotting KFC. Royal Castle, and you guys buy a 10 piece of Royal Castle, and you have a friend or a sibling or cousin comes over, and you guys want to like share that equally. It'll just be 10 divided by 2. Every person will get 5 pieces of delicious Royal Castle chicken, right? If you're a vegetarian, then it will be Pizza Hut, veggie pizza, or Mario's Pizza. I might actually be heading there now as we speak. Okay, so let's get into the question. So first, read this question at least 3 times to see if we could understand it a little bit better every time we read it. So the cost of one bag, one book, and one pen is $45. Now, guys, as it is, that first line does not help us much at all. Because the thing is, we don't know. Each of these could have different prices. And they should have different prices because I am not going to pay the same price for a pen as the same price as a book bag, or a bag in that case. The second line gives us much more information. Alex bought one bag, one book, and 2 pens and paid a total of $51. Now, guys, to be honest, I get a lot of questions that are actually unsolvable, where the person creating the question, they make a mistake. But this question is very solvable. This is not one of those. So always check with me. If you're stuck on a question, send the question to me. I'll tell you if the question is a good question or a question that potentially cannot be solved. But this question can be solved. Now, notice the bag remains the same. The book remains the same. But we now have one more pen. And guys, this is like the key to solving a secret code. Now we can find out the cost for one pen. Because guys, one pen, 45. One extra pen, 51. So one pen would cost $51 minus $45. And that will give us a total of $6. And guys, that is honestly the key to solving this. If we neglected to see that little detail, that was it. That was game over. We could be doing working from today till Christmas. You got imagine if like you watch this video during Christmas and you're like, but say Christmas is tomorrow. We could be doing working from today till forever, and we still would not get the answer. So check this out. They say the cost of one bag is twice the cost of one book. Now there are many different ways to solve this problem, but you guys know I prefer the easiest method, and the reason why is because when we go for the easiest, simplest method, we are sure that we'll be making the least errors. Now, guys, if you all know me, I love complex stuff. I love complex pens, complex watches, complex cell phones. But the thing is, when we have to do it, the more complex our working, the more likely it is for us to make an error. And especially for SEA, when you guys have to do a essay, spelling, comprehension, grammar, and maths, you have limited amount of energy. Or if you watch Naruto, limited amount of chakra, or if you guys watch Solo Leveling, the anime, limited amount of mana. So, all right, so we have $6 for one pen. Now, what I would do, I would go back to the original statement. So one bag plus one book plus one pen is equal to $45. But guys, we know that 1 pen is $6. So let me see if I could scroll up. Good. So therefore, one bag plus one book is equal to $45 minus $6 because we're just taking away the price of the pen. So one bag plus one book would give us a total of $39. So we almost there. Guys, if this was a 3 mark question, you guys done on 2 marks already, right? And guys, this is what I say all the time for SEE. You don't need to put the correct answer to get the marks. I see so much students, if they don't get the answer, they're like, sir, where? Cry, I get the whole question wrong. And this time, they get most of the marks. So guys, that's the thing. SCA is an exam, and I know I said this about a billion times over the weekend. Guys, even the person who comes first and second in SCA, they don't get 100%, right? So the thing is, if you lose a mark, you should not be worried about it. Now, the key to doing well is to make sure to not lose too much marks, and you should always aim for perfection. But if you do not hit perfection, you should not let that discourage you or make you think that you're any less or make you think that you're not going to pass for your first choice. Guys, if you look at the cutoff marks, a lot of schools, a lot of prestige schools, once you get 90% or over, guys, that's 10% you could lose and still get into that school. So again, don't let this discourage you. I see too many students, they make one mistake and then that's it. The whole paper, they're like, no, I do bad. So yes, don't let that discourage you at all, at all, at all. Okay, why is it 7 minutes? I feel like I now come to do this question for you guys. Okay, so one bag, one book, $39. Last step to get the full answer. The cost of one bag is twice the cost of one book. So one bag is twice the cost of the book. Okay, so I could write that as 2B. So this is 2 books. So 2 books is the cost of one bag. All right, well, you guys know I have a handwriting of a 4-year-old. That's why I type everything. Hence the reason why this looking so poor. So 2 books. Remember, 2 books is the cost of one bag plus one book is equal to 39. All right, so that means 2 plus 1, 3 is equal to the cost of 39. So 3 books is equal to 39. One book is equal to 39 divided by 3, which is $13. So that one book is $39. And as we saw, let me see if I could change the color. So if one book is $13, then 2 books, also the cost of one bag, will be 39 minus 13, which will be 26. And we could double check by saying 26 plus 13 will give us $39. And that is absolutely correct. So one bag would be $26. All right, Danielle, I hope this helps you. I will upload it to YouTube and credit it to you. Thank you so much for the video suggestion. All right, so I will do successive videos for other questions that you guys may have submitted. That's a lot of S words in one sentence. Anyhow, guys, have an awesome day. Take care and peace.